folks, if you are hearing this, shoot me a text if you stop hearing me, because we're kind of trying to figure this out on the Breck outdoor rink. So I think we're gonna go away from the camera, and I don't know how far it'll reach. So, Mom, if you're watching, yeah, it could all change. So, stay tuned.
Hey, can you get a video?
This is gonna be tough to.
Pretty glary.
Yeah. Let's see. This may have to. So in the past we have streamed from the bleachers.
I've done it from up there.
But it's not ideal. Yeah. It might be better than this though.
Calvin, you ready?
All right.
You got a good warm up? All right. Yep, got the spot. Ready?
All right, here we go. West Elk 12UA versus Steamboat 12UA. Steamboat, a very good team, #1 in the state. They are missing a couple of players. Hopefully that's a little bit of an equalizer. We have Lauerman with Frazier and Bebuck. Funky and Butcher on defense. Messner in net. All right, and puck's sitting at the hash marks. Bebuck moves it forward. He's skating it up. He chips it over to Lauerman just a little past his stick. Oh, it's still sitting there. He goes behind the net and out of my sight.
It's a girl.
All right, and puck comes back to Funky. Funky to Butcher. So Frazier going to the box on a delay of game. So we are on a penalty kill. All right, we're gonna have Bronner, Unger. Still, we'll keep Lauerman and Bebuck out there. Take the face off on the far dot in West Elk zone. Lauerman pushes it forward. Unger comes up with it. Unger tries to chip it forward and does. Steamboat has to retreat. Lauerman loses his stick. He's got to go get it. Steamboat gets the puck in. They try to chip it up, ends up going off of the padding at the glass. And so we'll take the draw outside of the zone. All right, same foursome. Lauerman loses the face off to Steamboat. Steamboat gets the puck in. Shot goes just wide. And they get it back to their D. Making a couple moves. There's a stick on it. Now, Lauerman gets a handle on it. Lauerman's able to get it out of the zone. He centers it over to Bebuck. Bebuck gets a stick on it. And a forecheck pressure, but Steamboat comes back out. Bronner comes off and Funky is on. Tomas is on for Lauerman. Unger swings it over to Funky, up to Bebuck, and Tomas not able to get that one out. And the centering look, not there. Unger battles in the corner, goes back behind where Tomas chips it forward to Unger, but goes over his stick. Oh, Steamboat tries to go over, mishandling the puck a little bit. And that puck clears. Good kill so far, 17 seconds left in the penalty kill. Unger comes off and Butcher is on. Tima Carroll is on with Tomas. The second line will be Tomas, Carroll, and Rasmussen. Knox playing double roster, playing with the A's this weekend. Oh, a look by Tomas, saved by the goalie. Carroll gets a stick on it. And they chip it in at the red line where Funky will be first on it for West Elk. Funky loses it. Oh, gets a stick in there. No call. Good. Oh, get that out of there. Butcher chips it up. And it does clear. So number 38, Knox Rasmussen, is in now that we are even strength. Carroll putting a forecheck pressure on, but Steamboat moves the puck back down this way. Tomas gets control in our zone, then chips it back out. Steamboat goes back in where Funky gathers it up. Funky, the good hard pass over to Rasmussen. Wasn't able to get it. Oh, it looked like it went out, but no call. So, but they were going for a change, so Butcher has time to get that one to Tomas Collins. Collins makes a drag, got one more to beat. Carroll's going with him. Carroll's in the middle. Tomas with a shot. And then Knox gets a stick on it, not much on that. So we've got Unger and Bronner in on defense.
This is him to the core.
Bronner and Unger do a good job keeping that puck out. Ronan Lacey has it. Oh, there we go. Landon battles it. Landon comes up. Landon chips it all the way over where Rasmussen gathers it up. Go. Rasmussen staying with it. Get in there, Carroll. Steamboat gets it back. Lauerman is in for Collins. Lauerman pushes it down. Steamboat gets control. And they chip that one in deep. It spins all the way around where B-Buck gathers it up. B-Buck has one on him. Now Unger's there to help. It's in the glare. I can't really see it. A little scrum. Oh, it centers over there. Bronner gathers it up. Bronner skates it, gets it over to Frazier, just enough to get that one out. And Lauerman picks it up, gets it over to B-Buck. B-Buck enters the zone, goes wide. Now he escapes back. He tries to get it back over to Bronner. Bronner puts one on. It bounces. Oh, and it looks like we're going to have a penalty. A hooking penalty on Steamboat. So I think we will be on a power play for the next minute and a half. So we have Lauerman, B-Buck, and Frazier, Funky, and Butcher on defense. And face-off is out of sight. It spins all the way around. B-Buck has control at the hash marks. Make a couple moves, loses it. Now Lauerman spins around. Lauerman with a shot, bounces, goes just wide, and he puts a forecheck pressure on. Steamboat Lacey with the puck, but all right, Houston Taylor for Steamboat. Lacey and Taylor play on the prospect team with a few of our West Elk kids. Gus Funky with a good skate, gets the corner, gets a hard shot off. The goalie is there for a save, but a good shot. Frazier with it. Now Frazier puts one on, it bounces wide of the net. He gets the puck again, gets it back to Funky. Funky chips it in. Goes all the way to the other side where Butcher has it with some time. She skates it up and then decides to chip it down. Funky comes off and Unger's coming on. That puck bounces over Butcher's stick. Unger gathers it up. Unger gets it to Lauerman. Lauerman looking for a seam in the neutral zone. He gets it. He's got a few to get through. Rasmussen's in. Rasmussen chips one, goes just wide of the net. Now it's in the corner. Lauerman trying to dig it out. We've got Bronner and Unger on defense. Now Lauerman comes off, Carroll's in, and Collins is in. So it's Carroll, Collins, and Rasmussen. Bronner and Unger. All right, Bronner gets the puck on it. He goes down. Get up. All right, Collins has the puck. He goes behind the net. He chips it over to Rasmussen. And now Carroll. Oh, not able to get that puck out. Unger gathers it up. Unger chips it over to Rasmussen. Rasmussen comes up with it. Rasmussen gets it to Collins. Good pass, but just little past his backhand. But Carroll comes in. Oh, Carroll chips it in just offsides. All right, so we're going to have Funky and Butcher on defense. Still Collins, Rasmussen, and Carroll are our forwards. Steamboat, they win that one and they chip it down, but Funky chips it back forward. Lacey gets it up and they go deep in where Funky gets to it. He's got one on him. He chips it, tries to get it up to Rasmussen, but it's blocked by the Steamboat. Tomas comes in. Tomas gets knocked off the puck.
Good job, buddy.
And goes all the way to the other side where Carroll puts a stick on it. Oh, he gets pinched. And Steamboat gathers it up deep in their zone. That one goes over. Let's see, Bebuk is in. Bebuk chips it to himself, and then he gets pinched, not able to get to it. Steamboat wraps it around. Oh, Lauerman is in. Lauerman blows a tire at the hash marks. Bronner back on the ice after taking a hit from behind. He gets it up to Lauerman. Lauerman with the puck. He centers it over, but Bebuk wasn't able to get much on that. Bronner chips it up to Lauerman, to Frazier. Good movement. Frazier gets it in, makes a move, and then Steamboat is able to get control of it.
Step up. That way, go. Middle, Brandon.
Good stick by Landon, and good job by Bronner to keep that puck out, but Steamboat still with a chance. There you go. Landon gets it over to Frazier. Frazier gets it, tries to get it to Bebuk, but it was past him. Gets it out of the zone at least. Now back in. Bronner gathers it up. Bronner goes D to D to Unger, bounces off of his stick. Now Frazier has it though. Frazier gets pinched. No call. Steamboat keeps it in and goes back to the D where Steamboat has control behind the net. They go back to their D, but it squirts out, so Bebuk is going to put a forecheck pressure on. He's got one to beat. I think that might be Taylor, Huey. I don't know if that was Huey. They go back to the other side. Bronner swipes at it, but they do get it in. Funky is in for Unger. Bronner is still on the ice. Collins is on. Collins looking. He's able to go ahead and just find that seam along the boards, and he gets it all the way down. He's got Carroll, and he's got Funky with him. Collins gets tripped up. No call. Oh, it is a call. Good. We will go on a power play with 5:08 left in the first period. All right, Collins, Carroll, and Rasmussen. Butcher and Funky on defense on this power play. Steamboat gets it out. Good pinch by Collins, but Ronan keeps control of it. Butcher gets a handle on it. Butcher tries to chip it up. It comes behind the net where she gets it again. And then reverses directions and gets it up to Rasmussen, just a little behind him, but does still clear at least. And back in for an offsides. So minute 3 left in the power play. We're going to bring on Unger and Bronner on defense. Lauerman, Bebuk, and Frazier are the forwards. Lauerman to take the draw at center ice. Oh, I don't know why we're doing it center ice. Oh, they get it in. A shot, good blocker save by Messner. Bebuk able to get the puck out. Oh, he fans on that and gets to the red line. Good play, just chips it in deep where Lauerman puts a good forecheck pressure on, gets to it first in the corner. Lauerman still with control. Oh, that shot is blocked. Backhand look, but Steamboat gets control of it. Good chip in by Unger, keeps it in. And now Steamboat coming back. Back check by Frazier, and then Bronner gets a stick on that, and it chips around to the corner where Frazier digs it out on his backhand and gets it out. Good hard play by Frazier. All right, Unger with it again, behind the net. Unger chips it to the far side where Bebuk tries to get there, but it goes just out. It goes out and back in for an offsides. So 6 seconds left in the power play. All right, Collins, Carroll, and Rasmussen. Carroll left wing, Rasmussen right wing, Collins in center. Funky left D and Butcher in right D. Messner in net. Collins putting a forecheck pressure on. Steamboat has control back behind. And they skate it out, but then get it up to Butcher, but Butcher with the turnover, and Steamboat able to get the puck in. Now, B-Buck gets it to Carroll, who doesn't quite get it out. Now back to Funky. Funky reverses direction, spins back over here where Ronan keeps it in. Oh, they're gonna have a shot. Oh, good block by Butcher. And then Funky ties him up. Oh, that's gonna get called every time. Straight up cross check. That's illegal in every league. Tomas just goes down hard, but he pops up, so we'll go back on a power play. All right, Lauerman, Frazier, B-Buck, Funky, and Butcher on defense. Lauerman to take the draw. Steamboat with control behind their net. They reverse back. They get it out to their wing. Frazier's trying to get there. Oh, that's going to be called, I think, on Frazier. Looks like either a hooking or high stick. So we'll be 4-on-4. Frazier goes to the box for the second time this game. So the face-off will come down to West Elk's zone. Bronner, Unger, B-Buck, and Lauerman on this foursome. Lauerman wins it back to Unger. Unger backhand chips it over to Lauerman. Lauerman looking to get it to B-Buck, and he dives. Oh, they calling it tip. Good effort. Pays off for B-Buck, and now they put a forecheck pressure on Steamboat. Still with control of it behind their net, and again, they're changing back directions. It seems like we're not staying in our positions, and it's kind of leaving that other side. Woo! Calvin casually covers. Good play. That'll stop the clock. All right, now we'll bring in Carroll and Collins as the forwards. Still Unger and Bronner on defense. Tomas wins it forward and then, tries to chip it out. Carroll works hard to get that puck. Oh, he just overskates it. Now it comes all the way to this side. Bronner's trying to get to it. Bronner does just enough to chip that one out and keep Lacey from getting it in the zone. And it does make its way back where Bronner's going to be first on it for West Elk. Oh, Bronner goes to the hash marks. Oh no, it was a centering look, but it was behind the skater, and then a good block by Unger. And then he stays in there strong. Collins goes in to help. Carroll comes up with it. He's got Collins with him. Collins gets it to Collins. Collins stays on it. Good job getting that puck in the zone. Just loses it just inside the blow in the zone. We've got Funky and Butcher in on defense. Butcher chips it out to Carroll, who tries to dig it out. Now Collins works, now back to Butcher. Butcher goes off. A little too much on that one. It's going to be icing. So we'll bring our forwards off with 2 seconds left on technically a penalty kill for the last few seconds. Funky and Butcher on defense. Rasmussen and Collins, and then I'm guessing we're gonna have maybe Carroll come on. Ooh, they wind up for one. Good block by Gus. Goes off his skates. And then at the hash marks, he's in there battling. Now Frazier comes in. Frazier pulls it back. Collins lifts a stick. Oh, then just loses it. Now Funky gathers it up behind the net. He skates it up through the middle, makes one move. Good play, getting that puck out. We are even strength, just under a minute left in the first period. Funky gets it in, still with it, has it on his backhand, centers it over to Collins, who wasn't able to find the handle on it. B-Buck joins the rush. He comes back on D. Oh, that shot goes just wide. Funky gets a stick on it, but Houston with it behind the net, looking for somebody. They get it back to their D. B-Buck gets one on, ends up going just wide. We got to clear this puck. Oh, not quite enough to get that one out of the zone. Good job by B-Buck. And then Collins gets tripped up, no call. Now Butcher gets a stick on it. Butcher chips it up to Collins. Collins tries to chip it out. With short time left, there's gonna be one more shot and a save. Good save with less than 3 seconds left in the period. 0-0 is the score.
I don't think they like that.
No, right? So yeah, if you are hearing us now, hopefully you heard us that period. If you, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, so like I said, we're having to kind of set up in weird positions on this one. So if you can't hear me at the start of the second period, shoot me a text or in crossbar or something, and we'll rearrange. But we're making it work. Okay. Oh, good. Awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Sorry about the 2 corners, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's not. It's never good commentating, but it's also not good filming this weekend.
Don't retaliate. Yep.
All right, we have Lauerman, Biebuck, and Frazier, Bronner, and Unger. Steamboat with the shot goes off the side. Bronner gets that one over to Frazier. He has it. Looking, oh, he gets it out where Biebuck was going hard. Biebuck stays on it. And then Lauerman gets a stick on it, but Gavin Kinghorn with Steamboat gets the puck out and gets it over to Taylor. Taylor with the shot. Bronner with it. Oh, another centering look. Steamboat starting to turn it up a little bit. We're going to need to match this pressure. Frazier. Frazier goes off the boards, not out, but now Lauerman digs it out. All right, Calvin with a glove save. A lot of action there in the corner that I couldn't see. Apologies. All right, face-off. We've got Collins, Carroll, and Rasmussen are our forwards. Funky and Butcher on defense. All right, Collins trying to dig it out. Who we've got in there, I think Butcher's trying. Butcher comes up with it. Good job being strong. She skates it and able to just enough to chip it out and back in for an offsides. All right, Collins with the draw. Steamboat comes up with it, but then Butcher gets a stick on it. Now Steamboat with it again, another hard shot. Calvin with a good blocker save. It goes over into the corner where Butcher is trying to dig it out. She's got Collins with them. Steamboat with it again. Oh, they look for a centering pass. Carroll did a good job just getting just enough on that to prevent a good look. Steamboat able to move that puck around a little bit. Ooh, gusty, blowy snow. I can't see for. I might walk down to. All right, there's a whistle. Sorry, I can't see anything. It's in our zone in that left corner. But we do have Lauerman, Biebuck, and Frazier on the ice. Bronner and Unger are in on defense. Lauerman in center to take the draw. Lauerman wins it over to Bronner. Bronner's battling. Steamboat looking for the center, not able to find the handle. Frazier gets one on. Oh, it's a shot that goes just wide. Frazier tries to chip, but just not enough to get that out. You got to be stronger on those to clear that puck. We can't give Steamboat too many looks here. All right, Lauerman gathers it up with a little momentum and a little space, and then puck goes out of play as he is about to enter Steamboat's zone. So we'll set up probably center ice. Same lines. Lauerman to take the draw. It's pushed forward. Bebach had it for a second, then it pushed back. Lauerman gathers it up. Lauerman skates it in. He's got a couple to beat. Lacey with the good stick. And they get it in. Bronner gets a stick on that one. Lacey for Steamboat. He circles back. The puck goes out. Frazier's going. Frazier gets knocked off the stick of the puck. Lauerman chips it forward. Now Frazier tries to dig it out. Steamboat comes up with it. They change directions a couple times, a lot of time. Unger gathers it up, center ice, tries to get it over to Lauerman, but it's picked off by Steamboat, and Steamboat gets the puck in the zone. Lauerman with a good back check. Unger and Funky, and Bronner was off. Oh, it's a hard shot. That one's blocked, I think, by Funky. And then he battles back behind the net, and that lets Unger come up with it. It goes over to the corner where Carroll had just enough to chip it. Good play. And no offsides as the skater had tagged up, and then glove save by Calvin. So we'll bring in Collins to join Carroll and Rasmussen. Unger, now he comes off, Butcher's on. Right, Tomas to take the draw. Steamboat wins it. They have it at the hash marks. Rasmussen tries to get a stick on it. Tomas does a good job getting it, but loses it. And then Butcher came in to protect that centering shot, and Calvin covered it up. All right, Collins wins that one, and just not quite enough to clear it. Back to Funky. Funky skates it behind the net and then chips it over to Rasmussen. Oh, it took a weird bounce. So Collins, he's able to get there. It's just dancing in some feet. Butcher with it now. Butcher makes a couple moves. Her stick is lifted, but she has enough to get it out anyway. And now it's a scrum where Steamboat gets control. Funky has it now. Funky skates through a few, stays with it. Oh, loses it at the blue line, but Collins chipped it back up, and then he loses it at center ice. And that shot goes wide, goes all the way over. Carroll tries to get to it. Carroll loses it at the blue line. We gotta clear that puck. All right, here we go. A lot of good hockey. Like I said, the Steamboat team, #1 in the state. They only have 2 losses, and that's to the team that's actually #2 in the state. That only has a couple losses, and a team that has thumped one of the Mountain Select teams. So far, West Elk playing good hockey. Lauerman takes a draw. He's got Frazier and Bebach, Bronner and Unger. Frazier not able to get enough on them, but he still has control now. Lauerman gathers up. Lauerman gets a good shovel over to Bebach. Bebach tries again. He gets a stick on it, but it comes just out where Lauerman gets to it. Bebach tags up. And the puck goes into Steamboat's zone, but they're able to get the puck out. And they get to the blue line and they throw it in. Calvin looking, I think he was wanting to cover. Ends up going over. It's got a stick on the ice. It looks like everybody has a stick, so if one broke, we got another one. Or they came off. Bebach, good play, chips that puck out. He's putting a good forecheck pressure on, gets the puck in, looking for that corner, gets tripped up. Oh man, it goes just off the side of the net and back behind. Good centering look over to Unger. He has it on his backhand, so he has to shovel that back in where Bebach gets to it again. Bebach uses the body, and then Steamboat comes up with it. Where was our winger? All right, Ronan Lacey gathers it up for Steamboat. Good back check by Lauerman, and then Bronner goes in. All right, Unger has control. He gets it up to the winger. It looks like Steamboat, did they have, nope, we were able to clear. Good play. A good stick by Brenner right in the zone. It's enough for a shot though. doesn't make its way all the way to Calvin, ends up going over to the corner. We've got Lauerman, Frazier, and is B-Buck out there? Bronner and Funky, or Bronner, oh no. That puck is, screw him, now it's behind the net. Frazier with it now. Frazier gets it, oh man. Again, we're not able to clear that puck, get it out of the zone. It looks like maybe did just clear and then back in for an offsides. Yeah. Okay, good, perfect. Good play then. All right, Collins, had a little space. Puck goes over side. Butcher and Funky in on defense. Collins, Carroll, that shot goes over the net. Calvin was standing tall, he was ready for it. Carroll gets a stick on it, and then Funky gets it over to Carroll, but doesn't get his stick, but it does clear. And Steamboat gathers it up, chips it back in. All right, Funky chips it over to Carroll. Carroll not able to clear that puck. And comes over to this side where Butcher gathers it up. Butcher tries to clear. Steamboat again keeps it in. They dance it in, looking for a centering look. Collins tries to get there. Steamboat goes back to their D. It's a little centering pass. Not a whole lot on it, but it does find a skater. And then a good stick or good skate by Butcher blocks that pass. Goes behind the net. Funky tries to get to it. Steamboat has control. They look for a center. Good stick, just enough. And then Carroll gets, or Rasmussen on that one, he got it, just enough out, and then Collins gets tied up and goes down. And Steamboat has control of it again. So over halfway through this game, still a 0-0 score. All right, Butcher tries to get it up to Collins. Steamboat keeps it in, now Funky with it. Funky wraps it on the boards. Carroll gets a stick, but just not able to get enough to get that one out. Can't give Steamboat too many chances. Carroll goes in hard. Steamboat still with control though. Oh, that one's blocked by Carroll. Now Funky with it again. Funky wraps it up. Now Carroll, this time he does get it out and he gets swarmed. He still has it though. Still has it. Oh, the goalie didn't know where it was. Tima finishes, stays strong on that forecheck. Stays with it, gets a really good look, one of the better looks for West Elk in this game. All right, Lauerman, B-Buck, and Frazier, Unger and Bronner on defense. All right, Lauerman has it now. Unger chips that back in. And they wrap it over to the side where B-Buck gets a stick on it. Now Frazier with it. Lauerman with a shot and buries it. Good goal for West Elk. All right, Lauerman, B-Buck, Frazier, Bronner, and Unger still. Lauerman to take the draw. Steamboat chips it in. They wrap that one around. Unger tries to spin it up to Frazier. Steamboat though with control. Steamboat with a hard shot. Oh, and it was sitting there. It was a really good save by Calvin. And then it was dancing there in the crease. And Steamboat answers back. And it's 1-1. All right, Collins, Carroll, and Rasmussen, Funky and Butcher on defense. Another shot, but Calvin was there for that one. And then Collins comes up with it. He's got some space, so he gets it out. He gets it through a few. He's looking for that corner. Oh, it's center there, and then Carroll wasn't able to find that rebound. It was a good shot, not covered. Good keep by Butcher, but it's cleared. But Collins, he comes back hard. He gathers it up. makes a move but loses it at the center line. Oh, and then ties up so we will be on a, oh, looks like we will not, so it was gonna be a delayed power play, but Steamboat able to score, so we will stay even strength as Steamboat takes a 2-1 lead. All right, so we're gonna change up the lines. You can tell the kids are starting to get a little tired. Let's keep these short shifts. Back to Lowerman, Frazier, B-Buck. Oh, the clock is running.
Okay.
There we go. Bronner and Unger on defense.
Well, they're stopping now.
All right, Steamboat looking to dig it out. Bronner's back there behind the net. He kicks it forward where B-Buck first on it. B-Buck, now he battles. Lowerman there to help him. Lowerman with control. Now Steamboat looking for a centering look. They've got it at the dot. They take a hard shot. Calvin was there. Calvin able to cover. Good play by the D to get everybody out of the crease. Prevent any rebound. All right, Lowerman to take the draw. Oh, it's another look. Calvin stands tall again. And then he had the first rebound, but then there was another one sitting there. So we bring out Collins, Rasmussen, and Carroll. Butcher and Funky on defense. Collins to take the draw. Steamboat wins it. They get it back to their D. And they chip it in. Ends up being the odd net where Calvin uses the paddle to push it behind the net. Collins still with it. Collins looking to thread that seam. He chips it forward. Good play. He's got control of it. The pass, the shot was sitting there. Oh man, Carroll almost comes up with it again. Butcher puts one on. The goalie shoves behind the net, and Steamboat gathers it up. Let's go, forecheck. All right, good job, Rasmussen, getting a skate on that one, keeping it in for a moment, but then Steamboat does clear. Back check by Carroll, and then the puck goes just wide where Calvin pushes it behind the net. Funky gathers it up. Funky gets it out of the zone. Looking for that corner. He gets it. He has a look. Oh, goes off of the cage. Oh, and then Rasmussen was there, just not able to find a whole lot on that. Oh, and then we had a skater go down. No ice. I think they were calling it was tipped. Bronner's back on. Bronner chips it up to Funky. Funky gets it over to Carroll. Carroll, good idea, gets it to Lowerman. Ooh, Gus gets tied up, goes in hard. He's slow to come up. He does. All right, Bronner has it for West Elk behind the net. Bronner changes directions, gets it to Carroll, and then this time he's able to chip it out, stay on it. Steamboat gathers it up, so good job, West Elk. Way to turn it up a little bit after giving up a couple goals. We've got Lowerman, B-Buck, and Frazier. Unger and Bronner on defense. Good keep by Frazier. Frazier then again, that lets B-Buck with it. B-Buck, oh man, B-Buck almost had a shot. Frazier does have it. Frazier looking for that corner, looks to center it over to Lowerman. Now Lowerman does have it. Lowerman chips it over to the corner, and Frazier tries to get to it. It goes over to Unger. Unger with a good keep gets it to Frazier at the hash marks. Steamboat, they pull it up. They get it over to their D. Lowerman tries to keep it in. He does. He gets it to B-Buck. B-Buck chips it in, and he chases after it. He comes up with it. Good play. He's behind the net looking for a centering look. It's sitting there. We didn't have anybody right there in the crease, or Lowerman had just overskated it a bit. All right, comes up to Bronner. Bronner over to Frazier. Frazier skates it in. We've got Rasmussen in. All right, Lowerman in. So B-Buck is off, Rasmussen's in. We'll look to change out the rest. Oh no, Lauerman's stick got tied up. And then Unger goes for it, but Steamboat coming out with some pressure. Bronner takes the pass away, and a tough long shot that Messner is able to get to and put in the corner. Now Bronner battling. Steamboat, it's still sitting over there in the corner, just under 10 seconds left. Unger looks for that center. Oh, just enough on that one to prevent a good shot. Frazier, he pulls it over, and that'll be it for the second period. So way to finish that period strong after giving up 3 quick goals. Still a ball game. All right, here we go. We're live for third period. Collins, Carroll, and Rasmussen. Funky and Butcher will be going right to left, and hopefully often, because we need to find a couple goals. All right, Steamboat with control. They get just enough to get that out. Collins finds it at the center dot. He changes directions, makes a couple moves, and then Steamboat picks it off, and they get the puck in. Good job by Knox preventing that puck from getting in, but Steamboat now does come up with it. Another good stick by Lottie. Now Carroll has it. Carroll tries to kick it forward. His stick was tied up, and Steamboat comes back out. Butcher chips it down, but it's going to be icing. So we'll bring in Bronner, Unger, B-Buck, Frazier, and Lauerman to take the draw. The far dot in West Elk's zone. Calvin Messner in net. All right, Calvin in center. Or sorry, Calvin not in center. Zach is in center. B-Buck almost got out now. Lauerman tries to. That puck goes through now over to behind the net where Unger gets it. Good pass over to B-Buck. B-Buck with a good idea to get it over to Frazier. Just enough to get out and back in for an offsides. All right, same forwards indeed to take this draw. Lauerman back to Bronner. Bronner gets it back to Lauerman. Lauerman makes a move, tries to get that corner. Looks like he does have enough. He's gonna try for a shot, and then B-Buck wasn't able to, no center or no rebound opportunity on that one, and Steamboat comes back quickly. Oh, that goes through a few. Calvin is able there to stay strong and cover it up. So we'll bring in Funky, Butcher. We'll keep our forwards to start, and then they'll probably come off if we can get this puck out of the zone. All right, Funky gathers it up behind the net. He chips it over to Frazier. Frazier not able to get that one out, and Funky tries to retreat. He gathers it up in the corner, goes all the way to the other side where B-Buck tries to get to it. His stick is lifted, but oh, where is it? There we go. Lauerman got it to Frazier. Frazier tried to get it to B-Buck. It's a good idea. Good heads up. They're calling for it. They're looking. Lowerman throws that one over to the far side where B-Buck is chasing after it, but these guys are long into their shift, so they're not quite the forechecking pressure that they usually have. All right, puck still in the zone now. It looks like it. No, it is still in the zone, but Steamboat, now they come out. Butcher gets it over to, just not quite. She just didn't gain the red line, so it's going to be another icing. And now we will switch out both our forwards and our D. Bronner and Unger on defense. Rasmussen, Carroll, and Collins are the forwards. Collins to take the draw. Collins pushes it forward. Steamboat with a fan on it. And Rasmussen's going. We got Rasmussen looking for that corner. He winds up, takes a shot, goes just wide of the net. Carroll slaps it that one to try to center. Comes all the way back, where then Rasmussen kept it in for a second, but it comes all the way out. Oh, it was a good move. And Steamboat able to turn that around. Shoot, so after a couple good looks, Steamboat able to come with a little fortunate breakaway that they make a move and bury. All right, still Collins, Carroll, and Rasmussen. Oh, man. Oh, shoot, they're going to get it again. Man. If we're going to play body, we got to play body and make sure they don't get it. We can't just give a little bump and expect a good team like Steamboat to just get knocked off the puck. They're going to stay on it. Funky does a good job keeping that one out, and then Calvin stays with it, pulls the puck back, covers it. All right, still Lowerman, Frazier, and B-Buck. Funky and Butcher on defense. Lowerman to take the draw. Over to Funky. Funky's got a little space. He tries to chip that one over, or tries to pass it up to Frazier, but it was just past his stick, so it'll be icing and we'll come back. All right, so we'll have the same forwards and D to take the draw. Lowerman in center. Lowerman pulls it over to Funky. Funky digs for it. Steamboat with control. They look for a center. Oh, just B-Buck got a stick, but not enough. And then goes all the way behind the net where Funky is battling. Now Butcher goes to help. They look for a center. They get it up to the point. A good stick by Funky. Now Lowerman's going to have it with a little space, little momentum. I think he kind of lost control of it right at the red line. And Steamboat coming quickly. That's a hard shot, but Calvin reads it well, blocks it, and then smothers it to stop the clock. About a third of the way. A little less than a third of the way into the third period. All right, we've got Unger and Bronner on defense. Collins, Carroll, and Rasmussen. That one did not clear, I guess. All right, Bronner does a good job tying up the skater. Rasmussen gets a stick on it, just enough to get that one out. Good play. Collins looking for a forecheck pressure. He gets a stick on that one. Good job. Oh, they're going to call. Oh, man, that is soft.
Yeah, when they're higher up with the blue line or even out of the blue line, but that.
Oh, was it? Yeah, I thought it was on. Who was it? On. I thought it was on Collins.
It is.
Okay. Oh, he's over there. Yeah, I just can't see the penalty box. Looks just like the bench. So we are on a penalty kill. We got Bronner, Unger, Frazier, and Carroll. And the puck goes into the corner. Bronner gets a stick on it. Oh, we're all tied up. We got way too many people over there. Puck comes all the way through. Steamboat with it again. That's a shot. It's blocked. And then Calvin's there. Good job. There we go. So Steamboat changes out a couple people. Frazier looking to take the draw. He wins it back to Unger. Unger backhands. Steamboat does have control of it behind the net. They center it over, but Bronner gets in the mix there, and they're not able to get in. A good stick by Unger. Bronner and Unger both playing tough. Doesn't have to be pretty on a penalty kill. Just make it work. We'll bring on Funky and Butcher on defense. Lauerman and Biebuck as the forwards. Lauerman wins it back. Funky tries to dig it out, but Steamboat with control. And Ronan has a stick on it, but Funky makes sure there's no centering or shot to be had. Butcher now tries to keep that puck out. It's a centering look. Oh, and good job by Calvin on making the pad save, seeing the rebound in and covering it up. So 36 seconds left in this penalty kill. Steamboat wins control. Good block by Funky, and then he gets a stick on it, stays with it. Steamboat with it behind the net. They look for a centering look. Good job by Lauerman. And then, good stick by Biebuck. Gets just enough to push it out. They're staying on it. It's good forecheck. Biebuck with it. Still has it on the stick. Goes in hard. The goalie finally covers. Good job, everybody, to get that puck out of the zone, and good job on Biebuck staying with it, getting a good look. So about 10 seconds left in the penalty kill. All right, that puck, Lauerman trying to dig it out. It does come all the way out, where Butcher waits for everybody to tag up and then chips that one in deep. Lauerman puts a forecheck pressure on. We are even strength. Biebuck working to keep that one in. He chips that one back in. Steamboat does have control. They fan on that. Lets it come over to Butcher. Butcher chips it just in, but picked off and back out to Funky. Funky gathers it up. He spins this way. Oh, he fans on. Oh no. And shoot, Funky's gonna end up going to the box. The ice with the snow blowing in, the conditions are not ideal. You can just look down there, there's snow all over the place. Plus all of the skate marks, adding more snow to the ice. All right, so we are on a penalty kill where we'll have Unger, Bronner, Frazier, and Lauerman. Lauerman looks to win it. Good stick by Unger. Steamboat with control behind the net. They get it back to their D. That shot is blocked by the skate of Bronner. Steamboat still with it. Oh, they get another look. Lauerman got just enough on that one, so the shot goes wide. Now he's trying to dig it out. He does have it. He has it on his backhand. He gets it to Frazier. Oh, Frazier gets it to the center line, gets it back to Lauerman. Lauerman has it now on his backhand. He goes behind the net where, let's see, Unger kept that one in. And now it comes all the way down. Bronner's going to be first on it. Steamboat was going for a change, so they got time. Oh, man, Bronner loses control at the blue line. And now it comes all the way over to this side where Steamboat passes it back to the center. Now they get it over to the point, looking for a shot. It goes in. So power play goal for Steamboat makes it 6-1. I'm assuming we'll have a running clock when the clock. All right, Collins pushes it forward. Steamboat with control. They go all the way through where Bronner chips it high off the glass, gets it to Collins. Collins, gets mangled as he spins around. Still has it. Looks for a shot. The goalie paddle save. It was sitting there for a rebound. Carroll wasn't able to get to. It goes all the way through. Bronner not able to keep that one in. Rasmussen with a good chip just inside the blue line that Steamboat has to gather back up, and they chip back in. Unger's going to be first on it for West Elk. He chips it up to Collins. Collins then pushes it back behind where Bronner gathers it up. Bronner gets it to Carroll, but past his stick and just enough to get out. Now Collins tries to find a handle on it, and Collins pulls it back where Unger's going to be first on it now. Unger ships it over, but Carroll, he peeled off. Bronner got just enough of a stick on that one. Unger backhand chips that out. We got to get these, or D's getting him to him. Collins throws that one in down as he was looking for a change, but it'll be an icing. And so Lauerman, Frazier, and Bebuck will set up in West Elk zone. Funky and Butcher on defense. So he said running clock. Let's see if we can find another goal or two to stop this running clock. Steamboat with a backhand, really good look, and he went off the bar. And then they still have control. Back over to Frazier. Frazier, good backhand, shovels it over to Bebuck. Bebuck is skating hard. Bebuck winds up, and the goalie's able to cover that one. All right, Lauerman wins it back, and then Frazier got tied up, so he had to drop his stick, which was smart because he was going to get called for, a centering look. Good job on on Calvin to prevent that from going in. And now Lauerman with it gets it over to Bebuck. Bebuck gets it in the zone. Tried to center that back over to Lauerman, but it goes off of the skate of Steamboat. All right, they center it over. Makes a move, but good job on both Funky and Butcher on making sure there was no shot on that pressure. And then Bebuck makes a couple moves, chips that in as he's looking for a change. Our D changes as well. So we got Unger and Bronner in on defense. We don't have all of our forwards changing yet. Now we're starting to get Frazier's coming off. We've got Knox in there. We got Knox and then Tima. Good stick by Bronner. And then Unger does a good job moving it up to Carroll. Carroll's skating it. He's gets it out. He's looking to get it to Lauerman. All right, Bronner chips it forward. Steamboat, though, they get the puck back in the zone. Landon tries to retreat, does a good job, gets there just in time. Knox tries to get that one, but just not enough on that, so Steamboat able to keep that one in. And, all right, Bronner's battling behind the net. Now Unger gets a stick on it. It's a centering look. Steamboat shoots it just wide. Steamboat gets it back to their D, and then they get it over to the dot. Bronner gets a stick on it, but now Unger gets taken out. No call. Carroll loses the puck. Not able to get that puck cleared. All right, now Unger has it again. Unger tries to go the other way, gets it to Knox. He's now going to go to Unger, chips it higher, tries to get that out, but goes to the D. And behind the net, over to this side where Collins has it. He reverses directions and then reverses directions again. Chips it up to Carroll. Carroll doesn't get the puck out again. All right, Bronner gets it to Knox, who goes the wrong direction. All right, Steamboat tries to get for a center. Bronner's staying with them. Now Collins comes in. Collins chips it up to Carroll. But Steamboat keeps it in. Oh man, another look. Calvin was there for a good save. Oh, that one goes just wide. Get in there. All right, the kids are smoked, trying to keep anything from happening. There we go. All right, good job on Collins preventing that centering look. Now Unger has it in his skates.
Send it.
There we go. Finally, Tima gets the puck out where it'll ice and we'll let some fresh legs. So good job. Way to work hard. Way to keep the puck out of the net. All right, Lauerman to take the draw. Steamboat has control of it. It's a centering look. Good job by Calvin. Oh, and then Funky had it for a second. And another good save by Calvin. Calvin helped keeping them in this game. Lauerman putting the pressure on, tries to get there. Now Frazier. Steamboat comes back. Good back check by Lauerman. Oh, they're gonna call it. The ref wants to call it with 3 seconds left in the game. And so, not the result that they were looking for, but overall, gritty performance by this West Elk team, playing one of the tougher teams. So hopefully they can get some rest, get some fuel in them, and come back to play Vail this afternoon.